Our next image bearer tonight is Mica Clay. Mica was abandoned at birth at a clinic after a failed abortion believed to be vacuum aspiration, along with her 2-year-old brother. Mica resides in Ohio with her husband of 23 years, has 4 children, and works fervently as an advocate for children in the foster care system, stands firmly to save the lives of unwanted children across the world. Welcome, Mica.
First, I want to thank you all for coming this evening and listening to us speak about a subject that is very, very sensitive to a lot of people. My name is Micaela. As a little girl, I would see other little girls who dream about being a princess or owning a unicorn. They would run at the playgrounds to their parents and throw their arms around them and hug them as admiration gleamed from their eyes. I would watch them jump from the highest of steps to the protective arms of their mom and dad, all the time imagining that that was me. Those were my parents, and that was my protective embrace. But it wasn't. I was a foster child, moved from home to home with my older brother, and very much unloved, uncared for, and unprotected. With the title of foster child, I also carried no name and no birthday. I would imagine what life would be like when the hopefuls would come in through the door, wishing that they would just pick me. As I got older, I realized adoption wasn't the only thing that set me apart. My health issues did also. I began to hear doctors say the term traumatic birth. I never really paid attention to what it meant. I just knew that I was sick. My brother and I were adopted as we started school. I was given a birthday that was made up somehow, but I never stopped searching. I wanted to know who I was. I wanted to understand why I didn't have any of my information. I tried unsuccessfully several times to unseal my official birth records. It took one person showing grace, one woman whose heart bled for the woman who was searching, to tell me the truth. I was abandoned at an abortion clinic. I was left for dead. But that's the thing, I didn't die. Every image I had of my birth mother protecting me, loving me, finding me and telling me how hard it was to let me go, how she could barely do it, how when the nurse walked away, she watched her fade into the background as she looked behind her. All those images were wiped away. The person who God ordained to give me life tried to take it. My family asked me, "Wow, aren't you angry? How horrible." Surprisingly enough, I wasn't. I wasn't angry. My heart ached for her. What must have been going through her mind and through her life, through her struggles at that moment, to make the decision to take my life? I often wonder if she knew how much her decision would drastically affect my health. Would she make the same choice? Would she choose adoption? Or would she make sure that she did it right the second time around? I will never be able to answer these questions, but I can tell you this. Whether you are considering abortion, whether you've had an abortion, or you know someone who has, the key word is grace. My heart's first reaction through all of it was to be concerned for her heart and how much she must have gone through. Babies aren't the only victims. Everyone is told it's quick, it's easy. You will leave like nothing ever happened, but that is a lie. Eventually, your own heart will catch up to your actions. I can't tell my birth mother she's forgiven, but I can tell you, you are forgiven and you are loved. Thank you.